Rohan, you pitched a very serious story. It's about someone whose father passed away, and there was a mix-up with the ashes. What do you got?
So it's hard enough to lose a family member and lay them to rest, whether that be by burying them or by cremation and spreading their ashes or putting them in an urn. It can be very tough to get through. However, after your loved one is buried or their ashes are spread, you and your family can begin the healing process and start to move forward. This is exactly what the family of William Parmer thought what would happen when he passed away on December 27, 2014. They had him cremated, went to pick up his remains from the funeral home, and spread his ashes in a nearby lake on December 31st. A nightmare was soon to follow.
We received a call yesterday from the funeral home asking when my mom was going to pick up my father's remains.
Now, the Weber Funeral Home works with a crematorium in Philadelphia named Ivy Hill. We visited there to see just what their process was for cremating a body and where that body would go from there to the funeral home. The ashes after cremation are put in a Ziploc bag. There's a ID card in the ashes. That's sealed into another box with another ID card and a sticker in a black box. Then on the outside of that box, there's a sticker with all the vital information on there as well. And that was what was supposed to be on the box.
The first package was in a cardboard box. Inside the box was the black box with the sticker scraped off. Yeah, and we didn't receive the certificate until yesterday. My mom was never offered their certificate, which comes on the box.
So the ID number we took to the crematorium to see if they could look up who it was.
The number, it didn't link up to my father.
What name was on there?
Michael Stevens.
What's your father's name?
William Parmer.
So Michael Stevens is who that's the ashes the funeral home gave them.
That's what you would think. The desk did some great research, and they found me Michael Stevens' sister. She lives in Cinnaminson. I actually spoke to her on the phone yesterday. And I said, listen, I'm following the story. We have this box with ashes in it that were spread. It's not the right box of my friend's father. Did you ever pick up the remains of your brother when he passed away 5 months ago? Yes, his urn is right here. I'm looking at it. She opened the box. His ID card was right in the ashes, and she said, listen, I don't know what's going on here. I'm starting to speculate whether this is my brother, too. So now when Kristen picked up the actual box with her father's ashes, what Tom Weber actually told her, they were clearly marked with all the identifying items on the box and inside the bag of remains, but she can't believe anything now. So here we have it. We have 2 deceased men. We have 3 sets of ashes. So who was this third person?
This whole thing sounds nuts. I mean, did you talk to the owner of the funeral home?
I stopped by there this morning. I knocked on the door, quickly got a no comment, and a door slammed on my face. But this is far from over because we're going to take this to the office of the Division of Consumer Affairs in New Jersey. They have a funeral division with how people should be cremated correctly. And, you know, there's some foul play here.
Well, I mean, the mistake was clearly made, so I know you're going to continue to follow up because it may not end at just one family. I mean, already you've got the potential of 3 families being involved, so keep us posted.